This morning I took my kids to an exhibit at our local wildflower center where we were searching for dinosaurs. There were a bunch of animatronic dinosaurs amongst the trees that we had to go on a scavenger hunt to find. And as I was doing that with my little ones, I started thinking about how easy it is for brands to get stuck in the past. The word prehistoric comes to mind, and I think this often is the case when it comes to visuals. Sometimes visuals are an afterthought, especially now in the world of AI where you can sort of create anything. It takes a lot to get visuals right. And Pride Month kind of inspires me to think about representation, especially in B2B marketing. And it's not performative, it's critical because the people behind your ICP come from all walks of life, and it's so important for them to know that you're truly speaking to them as people, not just them as buyers of your solution. So if your brand visuals don't do that, then your messaging, no matter how great it is, kind of gets lost. So I've been working with a client who is really deeply committed to diversity, which is great. He really wants to reach a more broad and diverse audience, and adding some more inclusive representation into their images has helped their inclusive messaging really shine. And I think, they've seen the results of that when it comes to the folks that they're now attracting. So lately, to build momentum, I've been evolving how I spend my time. I've been experimenting a little bit more deeply with sort of LinkedIn outreach tools like Wallexy, which are exciting. And if you're interested in learning more about how a tool like that could work for your business, shoot me a DM or let me know. When I talk about the things that help me grow momentum for my business, sometimes they're kind of boring and not super loud and flashy, but they're really intentional. And these decisions aren't always going to be loud and flashy. Marketing is such a testing ground, really, and it's really having that right mix of brand and performance marketing that helps you find that recipe for success.